haven't hit like a bottom today.
No,
Like,
yeah.
Okay,
I
so
haven't hit a
laid
bottom
down.
today either.
Well,
Huh.
you haven't? Oh,
I know, sad. Well, the wife's turning around, so hey.
Umbrella fight.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Umbrella Fight. My name is Nathan, and today we're going to be talking about the only thing that matters on this podcast, and that's going to be video games. Today we're doing a little bit of a different format as for us recording, so we are online today. The internet, we found out about it yesterday, and here we are. It's kind of neat,
go
actually.
figure. We can talk.
This series of
talk
tunnels
across
is
the
great.
interwebs.
Yes,
We can
across
do
the interwebs. That first voice you heard is, of course, my co-host Devin. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up? What's up?
Yo, 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 yo. And, of course, the second voice you heard, the more sultry voice, that would be John. Big John, how you doing, man?
Yeah, doing great.
Excellent.
This is new. I'm kind of excited. I'm like comfortable. I got my feet kicked up.
Oh, yeah.
like-
That's so nice, right? I
Yeah.
got my Chick-fil-A cup over here with soda. Not sponsored, by the way. Do not buy Chick-fil-A. Just kidding. Go to Chick-fil-A. It's so
yeah,
good.
don't buy them.
Don't get Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, no, hey, do you guys like Chick-fil-A, or is it like in your
I
wheelhouse?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is awesome.
Yeah, for
straight
sure.
fire, dude.
You know what's great about being related to somebody, married to somebody who is related to somebody that's in the Chick-fil-A staff, is that the level that my mother-in-law is at, she gets to preview all kinds of cool stuff. So the
Whoa.
sandwiches that you guys get to see, and you're like, oh, I can't believe they dropped a barbecue sandwich. Bro, I had that 2 months ago.
Nuh-uh.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
what?
actually unreal,
What
bro.
level
Yeah.
is your mother-in-law at?
Well, she runs, so for a couple of the Chick-fil-A, she runs like marketing and outreach and things like that. So she'll set up events and make sure that,
I
it all
see.
runs smoothly and puts things together. She's like a wizard with that. In fact,
Gotcha.
she put my wedding together, and it was the most,
Banger?
the shortest timeline of all time. And I kid you not, and I say this with no bias, it was the most fun wedding of all time, period.
Dang.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I know. Ballsy statement, right?
That's what you want.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's talk about the only thing that actually matters on this podcast, some video games. What's going on, guys? Devin, what you been
Sure.
playing? What you been playing, brother?
Bro, the only thing that matters,
Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6.
There
We've
it
been
is. There
grinding,
have it.
dude.
All right, well, that'll do it for the podcast, and you guys
Yeah,
have
the podcast is
Thank
over,
you guys
man.
for coming out.
Battlefield
Appreciate
6.
you guys.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I make that joke simply because everyone and their mother was playing, because I saw some Twitter posts that were like, yo, this thing opened up 30 seconds ago, and the servers are shouting full. So, I mean,
Oh man, I think
it's popular,
there was a
apparently.
time. Yeah, I think there was a time where we popped in a queue that was over 100,000.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Same.
But matches are what, 32 by 32, 64 people in? or
Yeah,
something
well,
like
I mean,
that?
that was just the wait to basically get in the launcher. Like that was like
to be
just
able to
connect
access
in.
the menu.
Gross. So you didn't get to like diddle around with your character's cool suit and shoot a gun at a
Oh,
thing. You just
no
had to sit there and
custom.
look at this 100,000 number tick down real slow.
I need to customize so bad. But yeah.
Is that available in the beta? Can you like... So
You can.
as betas go, what amount of features are they featuring in this thing? For those of us who aren't playing, for the 6 people in the United States that aren't playing this thing.
Yeah, they're including they're holding back a little bit on the maps. I think they have a total of 9 maps.
Yeah.
There's only a complete amount of 4 that are in the beta currently, and it was just 2, I think, or no, 3. It was 3. I think they
Gotta
just
iron
added
out the
one
bugs.
for this next weekend. Yeah, I guess so. They've but they added one, which has been really nice. It's the New York map,
In
which
Brooklyn.
is yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
just got through the first time playing it. That was like I got off, hopped on the podcast, dude.
Like literally, I was in that
yes.
channel too. You
Victory.
guys were locked in.
Yeah, we took a dub real quick, and then I jumped on the podcast. It was,
Oh, you
Yeah,
know,
well,
just
that's what I was
casually.
doing before jumping on too. I was playing
go.
Rush.
I love the dedication, guys. It's badass.
dude, I've got well, I don't know if this is a proud moment, but it's at least factual. My Steam is telling me that I've played 34 hours of Battlefield 6 open beta.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Wow.
Holy
You guys
cow,
are
man.
dedicated.
You know,
No,
there's something
I'm
exciting
dedicated or
about
I have a problem.
unwrapping the gift, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
No,
gotta-
it's
you
hype.
gotta play with
It's,
it.
Man, there's something about like opening up a new game that you're excited about and then it being just as good as you were anticipating.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
If not better, right? And that's that feeling that it's like you said, it's a Christmas morning, man. You opened up the gift and you're playing with it. That's what you're doing all day.
You're speaking to my
You're
heart,
just-
dude.
you're- Yep.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I have more to say about that when I talk about what I've been playing. I didn't talk last week because I didn't play shit, but that's okay. Anything else? Dragon's Dogma? You on the Legacy quest yet?
Dude, I haven't touched Dragon's Dogma.
What even is that
because,
game anymore, right?
right. No, I mean, since the last podcast, I mean, realistically, so I didn't do, I mean, you guys all know I'm in school. And the first weekend, so this last weekend, the open beta started, and that started on a Thursday night for me. I got to get into the beta, so a Thursday night to Sunday is the time frame that I initially played. That I put about 28 hours in on the game.
Golly, man.
Yeah. So then once that beta was over, I couldn't play any other games. I basically used all my game time up for like a month essentially. I had to get some school done. So I didn't end up touching anything else. And then, Battlefield was like, yeah, but we're back open. So, and here we are at 34 hours now.
Yeah. So I'm just going to peel back the curtain on your obsession even more, because I know that you woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning today specifically to play before work. And I see John's
Bro.
putting his fist in the air right now.
Yes.
He also did
Yes.
the same thing with one of our coworkers
Yes, we
here.
did. We did.
Yeah, we
Man.
had a squad commitment, dude. Commitment.
Truly
Literally,
admirable.
Literally.
I love it. So this is a really loaded question. What's been your favorite aspect about this beta so far?
It feels
Anybody can talk.
and
It's
Jo-
fine.
I
John,
was gonna say, and
be
John,
quiet
you
over
could
there,
take
bro.
you could take over.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I have to say honestly, it's like the Battlefield experience is like so just like it's happening, right? Like I remember being like younger and playing Battlefield 4, like playing the campaign because I played COD, like I played Black Ops 3, I played Ghosts, like that was like I would just spam play multiplayer. Like the first Battlefield game I played was Battlefield 4, and I remember hopping into like Conquest and like, whoa. I have to play completely differently. Like, this isn't COD. Like, I remember having that realization of, like, I have to play this game differently than COD. And, like, it's just so, like, it doesn't matter if you're getting kills. You need to get on that objective, bro. We need this zone to win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you're a medic, you have to res people because that is saving tickets. You have to res people.
Yeah, can we
And it's like-
please?
no,
like,
it's
if
crazy. What's
if
going on
anyone's
with the
listening
medics,
to the
bro?
podcast? Yeah,
What's
can we
going on?
just take a moment?
Don't just, I'm
to-
dying. I'm reaching out my hand to you to help me, and you're letting me die.
Yeah, we need just so all the medics out there in Battlefield 6. What we need you to do is your job: revive
Your
people.
job. You
My
chose
God.
it. You chose it.
Yeah, you picked the
selected
class, bro.
medic.
You use those defibrillators, please.
100%. And
Ooh.
that's been the mantra since Team Fortress 2. Has anybody ever played Team Fortress 2?
Sure did. Yeah.
Nice.
Never played
Oh,
it.
good. Old guy validation here. That feels good. Team Fortress 2, play your role, man. You a medic?
Yep.
Rev people, please. This is important.
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome.
Have to.
So
Gotta.
Objectives are super important. I've got to say I think kind of what John said, it was super accurate. The Battlefield,
atmosphere.
the Battlefield experience is so amazing because each of these people have that important role that comes into play in the battle. Because here's the thing: is every game is going to be different. You can't just roll the same class every single game in every situation because you're fighting against other individuals who are going to choose to play different ways, and you have to essentially counter how that team is going to play. Some of them are going to be really, really vehicle heavy, so they're going to end up, you're going to have tanks like crazy. You're going to have, helicopters coming through, jets flying through, and you've got to handle those. So you've got to play engineer, right? You've got to get your rocket launcher out. You got to blow stuff up, and sometimes that's not the move. Sometimes they're putting a really strong push forward, and you need your medics in support classes to really just lay down fire and revive people. And so then you get like this bigger like play of like teamwork, strategy. Again, it's not about the kills. It's not, did I kill the person? It's, did I eliminate the thing that's stopping me from getting my objective? I've got to get my objective at the end of the day. If that means I have to take this tank out to get the objective, that's what I have to do.
If I need this territory.
If I need to go recon to put a spawn beacon down so that we can backdoor this base so that we can disperse their front line so that the rest of our team can push forward, and you completely change the whole mood of the round simply because you backdoored a different site. You've changed it not through a kill, but through disrupting their current push forward on your team.
Wow.
It's strategy, man.
Yes. Everything Devin said.
I love it.
Everything he said.
Yeah.
So I want to ask a little bit about that. Is there a chance or opportunity for, let's say you are glomming onto a class, is there an opportunity for it to be like everybody spawned in on our team and, oh shit, we have 90% medics, or it's all guns, and once you're down, that's it? Is there preventative mechanisms in place to stop that sort of thing?
There's not. Yeah, I don't think there is. What you're going to find out is if you do that, you're going to lose. Your team's going to get clobbered, and you're not going to be sure why necessarily. And you can see that. Like, you can press tab, and you can see everyone's classes, so you can see if there's like a million recons, if there's a bunch of snipers out there. But there's not like a preventative, like, oh, only 80%, or, you can only have 60% medics or something like that. Because if you do that, it's a bad strategy. You're just going to get trampled.
Sure.
Yep.
Damn. Very much more strategic than Call of Duty is.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate, because what I'm hearing is that the other players on the opposing team there, it kind of enhances them from just a target into pieces that you're like moving around or eliminating. It adds a layer of obstacles and threats, not just from, oh, they're going to kill me, but they're a threat to our position, they're a threat to our tactic, and I have to get rid of them as an obstacle, not just to get that dub, but to get my whole team forward so that we can all get that dub.
Yeah, and that's the end of the day, because moving forward isn't always about the kill, right? It's about whatever gets you forward, right? Gets you to the objective.
Push.
By any means necessary. Because it's like you can feel when you have a good team. Like,
oh, really?
you can feel, you feel it when you have a good team. It's an amazing feeling. And you can also feel when you have a bad team, and that sucks. Like, it's crazy that because it's like in Conquest, it's 64 people in the game. Like, there's so many players. So it's like when you're rushing Objective Charlie with like 30 people, a tank, and a helicopter, it literally feels like you're riding to war. It's crazy. It's such a hype. It's such a hype feeling.
You need some Creedence Clearwater Revival playing on the speakers.
It's crazy.
That's so awesome. You know what I'm really loving is y'all's hype for this, because 2042 was a complete disaster. Call of Duty is like in the toilet right now. So even if COD drops something, I don't feel like even the fans of Call of Duty would be like, yeah, it's another game. But you guys are like, Battlefield's fucking back. It's here. And we've been waiting for this, you guys are saying, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
We've been waiting, man. We've been, it was, I had a pretty cool moment today. I was kind of letting my family know, because we've all played Battlefield at the family. Like, we used to have it on the Xbox, and we'd all like take turns. Like, you get like 3 deaths or something, and then you have to pass the controller, and like during multiplayer, it was super
nice.
Fun. So we'd all sit around and play Battlefield. Well, my dad is a super big Battlefield fan, and he hasn't played Battlefield for since 4. Like, he hasn't touched Battlefield because it's just not been what he wanted, right? Like, it hasn't been that same experience that he was looking for. I think he maybe played Battlefield 1. He didn't like hate it, but it wasn't just like, it didn't grab him like 3. It's like 3 did, realistically. 4 was just the continuation of 3, honestly. It was just a DLC.
He sounds like a shrewd man.
But yeah, I mean, and the thing goes is I was showing him, I've got him hyped up on all the trailers and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it's gonna be like it's looking so good. Whenever the trailer come out, I know I said it on the podcast. I watched through like almost all of that live stream, and I sent him that content. I'm pretty sure he watched every single bit of it as well.
Wow.
Bro was hyped up, so I sent out the message today, and I was like, hey. I was telling my younger brother, I was like, hey man, you need to install it on your computer and get data in to give it a try, right? Like play some of the open beta. And bro, they sent me a video of him playing, and he's like a kid in a candy store, bro. Like mind you, this is like a 50-year-old man, and he's in there in Battlefield like blowing shit up, and he was just like laughing and just having like the time of his life. And that's what it's cultivating, dude. It's just it's bringing back what people really, really loved about it. People who haven't touched the genre,
shocker,
or even
shocker. You
games in
listen
a
to
long
your
time.
fans and make a quality product.
Yes,
Crazy what
they'll
happens.
enjoy it.
Crazy what happens.
Mind
Yeah.
blown, dude.
Mind blown. But not,
Yeah.
cynicism aside, that's really, really exciting because I see so many games come and go that are like, oh, this is neat, but I'm not enamored by it. I'm not excited about it. It doesn't really get me pumped. Like I could go home and play it, but I've got some stuff to do. No, Devin's forsaking school for this fucking thing, right? It's that cool.
Don't remind me.
You have to
Right?
shove it to the side. You're
Yeah.
like, no.
What is learning anyway? Who
God.
cares?
No.
You're learning how to be a team player. That's what's going
That's
on.
right. Oh God, don't justify this for me, bro.
I will every single day of the week, and I apologize
Oh,
for
man.
nothing.
It's the only thing that matters.
Yes, sir. John.
And when we loaded in at 3 a.m. this morning, and like we all got in the VC, Devin was immediately like, "What are we doing, guys?"
Yeah, there's
Awesome.
got to be
I
a
know.
moment of realization there for sure.
It was worth
It
it.
was
Though, can't lie.
man. It felt like I was back in high school. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
really did.
That was-
like I was
it-
all back on
it-
bum status.
Yes, dude. It brought me back to like just the shenanigans that I would do when I was younger, where it was like you don't have regard. You're not thinking ahead, right? Like you're just
Not at
enjoying
all.
the moment. And that was kind of what it felt like. I mean, we planned it out. We knew the repercussions. We're like, oh, we even have a big meeting
Yeah.
like mid part of the next day, or like the further in the day. And it was like, we're gonna be exhausted during this meeting, but like, you know what? Totally worth it. We'll just drink coffee. And
Yep.
And it worked out. It worked out.
It
We're
did.
good.
It did.
We're okay.
we're just still
Yeah.
hyped up on Battlefield 6, dude. It's better
Yeah,
than coffee.
Here we are. Oh, that bold claim there, Cotton. Coffee's freaking rad. Although I don't know.
Something kept us up, and I don't think it was the coffee.
Y'all still riding that high from getting up and getting some dubs and doing some teamwork.
That's right.
No, yeah, for sure.
I love it.
Absolutely.
This is really encouraging for me. I'm seeing a big shift in games. A lot of lower tiered. I know you don't use that derisively. What I mean is like on the totem pole of development, you have your smaller indie devs. I'm seeing them put out quality product that they want to see and their fans want to see. And then I'm seeing mid tier people, the so-called AA's. They're putting out quality products. That's kind of been happening all the time. But now the AAA people, the big powerhouse studios, are finally realizing that putting out this quality product is going to get people to play it, but they're not just going to play it. They're going to be excited to play it. They want to come to the table and shoot some guys in the head, blow up some buildings, and ride in a helicopter because it feels good, and that's super exciting. Hell yeah, guys!
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So is that the only thing on your plate then, there, John?
I've still been playing Red Dead.
Oh, good. I was hoping we'd get some more of what Arthur
Yeah.
Morgan's been up to.
Man, Arthur Morgan, bro.
Did you get any more
just
tearjerker
recently-
stories?
No, not really any tearjerkers, but Arthur Morgan did get a nice bath. I was told I stank when I went back to camp. And I was like, well, let me go take a bath. I went to the hotel. And a very nice lady came and actually bathed Arthur Morgan. And I think he enjoyed that very much.
Good for him.
Yeah, great. Yeah, good for Arthur. Good for
You got to
Arthur.
take care of yourself, and if
Yeah,
that means
self-care.
that means going to the saloon and grabbing a shot of whiskey and then getting a sponge bath from a pretty lady. Arthur Morgan deserves it.
Yeah, he's been putting that the team on his back, bro.
True that.
He's out here, bro. Arthur Morgan's a babysitter right now. Like, we got all these people running around doing nonsense, and Arthur's got to go play cleanup. But
Sucks being the janitor, but somebody got to
Right.
do it, right?
yeah, the last so I actually realized I still have a ways to go.
That game
In
is
Red
really,
Dead.
really, really big.
I'm only 22% of the way there, and I feel
Oh my
like I've
God.
been playing forever.
Dude.
But like in a good way. Like, I'm not tired of it, but like I'm just like, well, like I'm still in it. Like I still have content ahead of me. So like that's really exciting. But the last thing I did is Micah. Well, let me backtrack to Arthur's journal that I always go back to. But I believe last time on the pod I talked about how it's kind of sus with Dutch because some Pinkertons came in and he was very dismissive of the whole thing. Like, oh, like everything's
gonna
fine,
be fine.
we're
No
great.
worries.
And like, he gives like a hoorah speech about how like, we're on the other side of like, what happened to Blackwater or whatever. And
And you still don't know
so
what happened to Blackwater, huh?
I still do not know what happened in Blackwater. And
That piece of the story is crazy. I can't wait for you to get to
yeah, like I like there's been like teasers, like really slight dialogue, from some of the characters that were at Blackwater, but like not I haven't gotten the whole enchilada yet, you know.
that. Right on.
But no, yeah, with Micah's crazy. I don't like him because every time I have to do a mission with Micah, I end up having to kill half a town every
Oh.
single time.
God, no! You're
Every
ringing
time.
a bell in my brain. I remember doing that. Like, God dang it, we're just supposed to do
It's
this
like,
thing, and now everybody's dead.
Dude, like I had to take out a little town called Strawberry.
Yep.
The town is called Strawberry. I don't want to kill
How much
the
more
people
innocent
of
can it sound?
Strawberry. Exactly. and I had to take out half the town.
Hello Kitty lives
like,
here.
like
You know?
I like the town is called Strawberry. Like I don't want to kill the people of, and I have like a $500 bounty in the town of Straw. I can't even go there without bounty hunters showing up.
$500 is a ton of money in that game. I remember playing the
It
online
is.
stuff for a little bit. I was like, oh, I got this mission done. Great. And they're like, here's your 70 cents. Oh, boy.
Wow.
It's going to take a while for me to
so-
earn this money to get this golden pistol or whatever it is I was going for. It doesn't matter.
Dang, so the money's super like inflated like in GTA Online too.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting cents? That's crazy.
It's just realistic for the time. So I get it. But also, it doesn't feel good.
No, 70 cents would be upsetting, I can't lie.
Like
even like-
big number must get bigger. So,
True.
but Mike is causing you
I'm
trouble
not-
then, huh?
No, yeah, it's really annoying. Like, and like he's crazy. I mean, like I don't know how else to explain it, right? And like then you find out that he's only been running with the gang for like 6 months. Like
Yeah.
he just showed up like and just started like starting massacres essentially.
Oh,
So and I have
unhinged.
to just kill. Yeah, I know he's crazy. Like actually insane. Like he'll start laughing gleefully when like it's time to kill a bunch of people. Like he's not okay.
Sociopath.
No, yeah, he's insane. But yeah. Other than that, I haven't played much. After after that mission, I went back to camp. They said I smelled really bad. Showered. Very nice lady came in. Gave Arthur Morgan a relaxing bath, and I went to the saloon. That is
Nice.
currently where Arthur Morgan sits.
Sweet. Did you? I forget at what point in the game this comes. It's probably a little earlier. You go out to the saloon and you get drunk. That's the whole mission.
With Lenny?
Yes.
Shout out to Lenny.
Yes.
Yeah, I
shout
did do
outs
that
to
mission.
Lenny.
It
He's
was
your drinking
awesome.
buddy.
No,
this
shout out
game
to
is like
Lenny.
perfect, pitch perfect rock star everything, right? They nail it on all fronts. And I
They did
feel
a
like
really good
Rockstar is
job.
one of those few companies that will put out consistently a quality product top to bottom. There's always little details. There's always great dialogue. The characters feel real. They evolve. They put so much effort into these games. I'm really, really interested to see what they do with Grand Theft Auto 6. Because at the end of the day, it's still the same kind of crime game, but every one of those is a unique character. I mean, hell, I went and bought GTA 4 when it came out. I still have the safe deposit box it came in. I got the special edition. It came in a safe deposit box.
That's awesome.
Had I don't know what else it had. Like a deck of cards. No, that was my Fallout New Vegas thing. Anyway, your character is, I think he's from Ukraine. So your main character has like a pretty thick accent. And where do you see that in an American game? Almost never, right?
Yeah.
And I got to give big claps to Rockstar for consistently doing something that is pushing the boundaries of what their games can be.
Agreed.
Good stuff.
Yeah, they definitely push out good stuff.
Yes.
Would you pay $100 for GTA 6?
Hell no. That's unacceptable. On one hand, I thoroughly appreciate the scale that they're trying to push everything to. On the other hand, I know how much money they make on GTA Online. I have AI. I can ask it real quick how much money they make per year on GTA Online. That game should be free. Real talk. Those games should be free because they 15x their budgets. If they spent $150 million, they 15x, 20x their budgets per year. Come on. Yeah, I know. They're never going to do that because it's a corporation.
Was a take.
Yeah, it's a hot take, but it's my take, and I'm going to stick to it.
Silverhand came out a little bit there.
Oh, man. Don't even get me started on Corpo Rats. I feel like if I was living in the cyberpunk universe, me and Johnny, rest in peace, because he's dead already when you start that game, right? Yeah, he's like in your head.
Dead. He's already gone.
Yeah. Sorry, spoiler alert. Whatever. Oh. If you haven't caught up with Cyberpunk at this point, you don't deserve to know the story.
That came out like 5 years ago almost?
Yeah. You should catch up because John has told me that they've cleaned the game up quite a bit and it runs really well.
Beautiful.
Actually,
amazing.
It's on the PS5 PS Plus now, which is exciting for me because I'm still running a 970 graphics card, which is not going to ever do the trick ever. It's terrible. But if I could toss on the PS5 and not have to think about it, that's the beauty of consoles. Just play it, and it should
PS5.
just work. I love my PS5.
I know that looks gorgeous too, but I gotta finish Red Dead, man.
Hey, let me tell you what looks gorgeous.
It'll throw me off.
Yeah, true. I can see that. But you also have like a fairly competent machine, and you can mod it and make it look real fresh and neat, right?
Yeah, but like just the laid-back console experience is nice than the just sitting here at the desk.
Yeah, there is a drawback to sitting at the desk. Sometimes I have poor posture and my back hurts. But there are a lot of games on my computer that I could not play on the PlayStation 5. But the trade-off is I bought me one of these, I don't know what you would really call it. It's like a fluffy half a chair that's what sits on your bed, and then it's got armrests and some pockets on the side.
Oh, I know
what
exactly
I'm talking about?
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite piece of furniture in the entire house. It's awesome. And sitting in bed, chilling next to the wife, playing the game that I'm about to talk about is second to none, in my opinion. And I'm going to segue right into one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen because it really speaks to my aesthetics. It is Pinocchio plus Steampunk plus Dark Souls. I mean, that formula is a clear winner. If you guys haven't guessed, it's called The Lies of P. Came out relatively recent, I'd say 1 to 2 years ago-ish. But the fun fact about this game, and I'll talk about why this game's awesome, is the company that makes it is called NeoWiz, right? They're based out of South Korea. You know what games they made prior to this? Mobile games. Nothing but mobile games. Trash mobile games, cash grab stuff. And they were like, Dark Souls, huh? We could do that. And then they freaking did. They did. They did it, and they did it really, really good. They took what's great about Bloodborne, which is like a really nice universe. They took the formula of Dark Souls, which is intrinsically Bloodborne. This is not to throw shade at Bloodborne. Bloodborne's perfect. But the Dark Souls formula. I mean, you got your bonfires, you got your parries, you got your drop your souls, don't die mechanic. Everything that you expect from a Dark Souls game is in there. Devin, you look like you're looking. Are you pulling up Eliza P right now on the side there?
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Damn, I'm looking at it right now as well.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Okay, so this game is just a really, really unique take on Pinocchio, right? So you play as Pinocchio, you come to life, you pick your weapon. They've added a couple of mechanics that I've never seen in Dark Souls before. Specifically, the one that I'm really enjoying is you can pick up a weapon and then you can break it into a blade and a handle. And the handle has certain aspects and the blade has certain aspects. So if you like one thing about a handle, one thing about the blade, assemble that weapon. It's your new weapon. And then you can just take it from there and get it all upgraded.
This looks nuts.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you
Like,
have to play this thing.
Looks crazy.
Yeah, everything is all steampunk, and the story is actually really cool. So Geppetto built robots, and they're basically, imbibed with this, I forget what they call it, but it's this liquid that they get from these apothecary mage type people or whatever. And they put it inside the puppet, and the puppet comes to life, and they have this rule of law, sort of like iRobot, cannot harm a human, can't say no, can't tell a lie, different things like that. Well, something has happened, and I haven't gotten to this point in the story, but something has happened that has caused the puppets to literally murder all the humans in this city. So I wake up, I don't know what's going on. These puppets are going insane, trying to kill me as well. And on top of that, nearly every human I encounter is like, all right, you puppet, I'm about to kill you. And then there's a health bar at the bottom, and all of a sudden I'm thrown into this boss fight. Some are mini bosses, some are big bosses. And the nice thing that I'm really enjoying about the combat is that it's challenging me because they layered on Sekiro. If you haven't played Sekiro before, a lot of it,
game.
Yes, fantastic.
Great game.
A ton of the combat, in fact, most of the combat hinges on the parry mechanic. You got to get it just right. You get that nice ching, ching, ching. Find that rhythm for each move set for the bosses. You stagger them, get them, stab them in the top of the head or whatever you want to do with your sword there. And Pinocchio, or the Liza P, layers that on in a way that isn't required, but is encouraged. And I am just having the time of my life. In between every death, though, I'm getting like, are you effing kidding me? That happens a lot.
Yeah. I mean, that's a Souls game for you, man.
Straight up.
Exactly.
I have to remember.
It's a game of attrition sometimes.
At times, yes. I have to remember not to get mad, because you could feel it. Like that 14th try, you're like, I'm doing something wrong, right?
You'll lose yourself to anger.
That's true. It's true.
I've lost
we'll consume you,
controllers,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I've broken controllers in the past too. Actually, I have a fun story about a buddy whose name I'm not going to reveal because this is one of those slightly embarrassing moments that he knew was incorrect at the time, but he's got his wired Xbox controller and he's playing, I don't know, DS2, Dark Souls 2 or whatever. And some shit went down, and that was it. That was the final straw. He didn't just throw his controller. He took it by the cord and flailed it onto the ground, just like, I'm going to break this controller as hard as I can. And he was like, that was worth the $50 to get a new one.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah, it can infuriate, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But the Liza P, it's on PS Plus right now, so if any of you guys listening have the PlayStation Plus, I don't know if it's just the basic. You might have to be one tier up. But nevertheless, it's available, and I would highly encourage anybody who loves Souls games, just jump right in. It's an incredible experience, and I'm having a time of my life. In fact, one of our coworkers, he pings me all the time. He's like, yeah, Chris, actually, he's like, hey, man, did you beat that fire robot yet? No, dude. No, I haven't. But I'm going to, and I'm going to use a fire axe to do it. Oh, yeah, he definitely is. That was on my radar, and actually on our YouTube channel, I have a couple of playthroughs. Not really playthroughs, just like Let's Plays to see what they're all about. There was one that I tossed up there. It's called Azaran, a smaller developer. His name is Benji. That's the only way I know him on Twitter. I can't DM the guy. He's got those turned off. I was going to send him and be like, hey, I made a video about your game. Nah. He's a little more private, and that's cool. But
Fair enough.
it's very much an NES game, straight up Zelda. Check it out on the YouTube channel, short video, so I won't talk about it too much here. But he is actually also working on another Zelda, but moving into the Nintendo 64 space. And when I tell you he's making Azaran II look like the Ocarina of Time, brother, it looks like the Ocarina of Time. I'm really impressed.
Wow.
Even those little explosions are very Nintendo 64. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a sphere, but it has
exactly
the
what you're talking about. Yes.
fire texture. It's kind of badass.
Nostalgic,
I'm not gonna
man.
lie. Yeah, yeah. What's your you're a Zelda man? Is I have to ask this question, and this is not a joke. Is Ocarina of Time the best Zelda, and why not?
Oh God.
And why not?
Okay. Oh man. Okay. Loaded question. So Ocarina of Time was my favorite Zelda game for an extremely long period of time. I mean, almost since I've played video games. That was
Sure.
that was one of my first like huge introductories into to gaming, and I will say that it held the crown spot for the Zelda series for up until Breath of the Wild came out, and Breath of the Wild dethroned it, man. It is a better Zelda game.
Great. I love to hear that.
It hurts to say it because I'm nostalgic to Ocarina of Time. Like it's like.
But that
it's
water
like that
temple,
was your
though.
baby, and then all of a sudden you found someone who's better than your child, and you're like, well, this feels wrong. Like I can't do that.
Yeah.
Because it's it's so modern. It's modern for Nintendo, I should say.
Yeah, sure.
But it was a much better Zelda game. So it definitely got dethroned by Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom, I don't think took the hat. Tears of the Kingdom was just a weird modded version of Breath of the Wild, but. Still good, but just
Here's a
wasn't
crazy ass.
revolutionary.
Here's a crazy ass sentence. Tears of the Kingdom is the Majora's Mask of Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's almost exactly what it was.
And he understood it.
It was just like a weird twist
just
on
knew
the
what
game
you
that we
meant.
all that was perfect. That was amazing.
Yeah.
It's just a weird twist on the original, essentially. It's like, hey, we're just going to like add weird features into this. You could turn into a Goron, or you could turn into it's like what? Like how random.
Yeah, that's definitely bizarre. John, are you a Zelda man?
So, I have never played a Zelda game.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
Pump the brakes, and I'm not judging you. I
first
promise
time-
you I'm not judging you, but I'm
go
judging
ahead.
you a little
This
bit
is
because
shocking.
I've never met a person who plays video games that has not touched a Zelda game.
Yeah,
He's
so
a part of
I-
a different generation, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true that.
so-
True that.
because I did have, I had a Nintendo DSi, but Nintendo wouldn't have been very happy with the way that I used my Nintendo DSi. So like, I honestly, like being honest, we had like, I remember we had 3 discs that had a bunch of like Nintendo games that we could upload into a micro SD into an adapter for a game cartridge.
Right on.
I would not be surprised if Zelda games were in there. And
Oh, yeah.
I just never, because as a kid, I didn't really have any access to like the internet. So like I didn't know what latest games were like out or anything like that. Like it was just like, oh, this thing is on sale on the game rack at Walmart, or like, oh, this title looks interesting. Let me add it to the micro SD card.
That's how it
And
used to
then-
be. That or you got
Yeah.
a Game Informer.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and so, like,
Devin,
the
you're reading
Game
my mind for
Informer-
sure.
Dude, the Game Informers that like we had at school were like for Xbox 360s, and like
Uh-huh.
I didn't have an Xbox 360, so it was like, this is very cool. I do remember seeing Cyberpunk back in 2013 on a Game Informer.
Whoa.
What?
Okay.
I have a very vivid memory of that.
Okay, but also Cyberpunk came before it because Cyberpunk is
It's a whole different thing.
a whole different thing
Like,
from the past.
yeah.
It was if I'm not mistaken, like more D&D style role playing,
Yeah,
right?
it was literally like a tabletop
Tabletop, yeah.
adventure game. Yeah.
Wow.
So
so
but
you
anyway.
were a Game Informer guy. Did you also
Yeah.
get like Game Pro? Did you ever scrounge up a Nintendo
No.
Power? You ever seen that thing?
Nothing like that. Nothing.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I don't even know what that is. Like,
Yeah.
but So yeah, I never really played a Zelda game. Like I have a Nintendo Switch. I have Breath of the Wild. I just
You
haven't.
never played it? You have it?
I haven't played it, bro. Like I
Oh man, you
haven't.
need to. Breath of the
He's
Wild
busy
is
with
it, dude.
He's busy with Battlefield 6.
And Red Dead.
Fair enough. And Red
So
Dead.
it's like I don't know. Like I feel like I have to play it, and just
Yeah.
to do myself the favor.
It's
most
history, bro.
definitely.
It's
Mhm.
history.
Yeah.
Like at this point, they may not be the best games ever. Like I mean, realistically, I even as big of a Zelda fan that I am, there's better games than Zelda, right? Like they're a niche kind of game. They're a puzzle solving game, right? That's at the end of the day, that's kind of what they are. Is you're getting into a Zelda game and you're solving puzzles all day.
The
So
final
it
boss in
kinda
Ocarina of Time is a tennis match.
literally,
I don't like puzzle games.
yeah.
Okay.
So like,
well, you probably
that's another
wouldn't.
thing that threw me off of Breath of the Wild because I played it a little bit. I played maybe like an hour, like 30 minutes to an hour of it. And I was
Okay,
like,
so you're a
I'm
liar.
not
That's
gonna
what you're
play
saying.
puzzles. But like, I didn't really count that. I didn't really play the game. I didn't really do
I'm just
anything.
joshing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see
I
that.
get it though.
Yeah, there's like yeah, I mean that's basically what Zelda has always been. Like you get it like every section of the game to complete is you have to solve some sort of a puzzle of some sort. Like you're stuck in a room or you're in a dungeon and you've got to progress to the next room. How do you get to the next room? You've got to solve the puzzle to get to the next room. And that can be through a number of ways. Sometimes it's straightforward. It's a combat thing. And that's what I thought maybe Breath of the Wild pulled in more so is they still had the beauty of the puzzles. You got to think outside the box. You got to do all this cool stuff. But they put a way better combat system than they've ever had inside of Breath of the Wild, and it made
That's
it,
a bold
it made
statement.
Oh yeah,
With the broken with
I
the
mean-
weapons that break. People were really frustrated about
okay.
that.
People
Okay, but I don't think that's not what I mean by the combat. I think the
Okay.
combat itself was good. Like imagine the weapons don't break. Like the combat there. That's I think what I'm talking about.
Sure.
The dance that you do, the arrows, right? The way that you can interact with your targets. Yeah, I hated the equipment mechanic too. I think that was really
Pointless,
unfortunate.
maybe?
Yeah, it was pointless. It felt irritating because it was like, look, I can go get these weapons and it's actually not a problem. It's just time consuming. Like, and I don't want to go do it and like gather all of these strong weapons and then they're going to break like a couple fights later, especially when you get to the new game plus.
Mhm.
You get to the new game plus, dude, you start like you can't use weapons. The weapons like aren't your tool to kill things.
That's
you have
wild.
To get creative with. You have to use bombs. Like bombs are how you kill things. And you just spam bombs on people, at least for the first bit of the game until you can like get better weapons.
I got to go back and give
because-
this one a shot then. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, just throw bombs at people. It's ridiculous. It's really hard. Because if you're not, that was something they did really well is that New Game Plus version. And Zelda has always had some sort of a weird New Game Plus style thing somewhere in it. Like they did that. They did like a remastered Ocarina of Time where they changed all the dungeons and made them more difficult to solve.
Oh,
or
the
at least
Master
just
Quest.
different.
The Master
Yeah,
Quest.
the Master Quest. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That actually came with
Uh,
the GameCube version of the Ocarina of Time. And
Correct, yeah.
when I owned a GameCube, I purchased a version of it and I played it. It's
Same.
hard as nails.
Yeah.
It's like
They,
the Dark
they
Souls
weren't
of
holding
Zelda
back.
games.
Yeah. Well,
Dang.
but that's what they did with the New Game Plus of Breath of the Wild is they just made it really difficult. Like the biggest thing that made it so difficult is if they pushed you to stay engaged in combat. A part of what you could do in Breath of the Wild, like your first run through, is you could just like sit back and just destroy people. Like you could just shoot your arrows, you could throw your bombs at them. It's no big deal. Like you didn't have to really do anything. The New Game Plus forced you to interact or stay engaged with the fight because the moment you stepped away, they started regenerating their health. Like in not just like a little bit. It was like if you were out of if you were out of combat for like 3 seconds, they start regenerating their health, and it took them like a total of like 6 seconds to go full health. And that could be like someone that took you like 5 minutes to bring down to a quarter HP, and now they're back to full HP in like 10 seconds.
Scary.
So it was unforgiving, like really unforgiving. But yeah, I mean the combat system was really good. I think that they did good. The dodging, where you dodge and you go into like a slow-mo, like attack thing. It was really cool. It's like a parry essentially, right? It's that
Sure.
same satisfaction you get to some degree, a little more forgiving if in this situation. But you do that little dodge, and then you get like a little attack motion where you get to go in and like go crazy on them for a moment. It feels nice.
Get the Zelda in there.
But yeah, I mean, to answer that question, to go back to it, yeah, Breath of the Wild, dude, I think is the now crown that took the crown from Ocarina of Time.
I love it. So John, then, if you're not a Zelda man, what was your bread and butter back in the day? Because I know you had a selection. You may not have had the latest news, but you had the selection.
Yeah. I will say though, one thing on Zelda, the lore is insane to me. Like that world of like what Zelda is, like the way the Triforce and like all three of them are like interconnected, like is nuts to me.
For eternity in all timelines,
for ever, like right now it's happening.
There's always a Zelda, there's always a hero, and there's always time.
Yes, always.
And it branches.
Always.
Devin, real quick, do you have the Hyrule, the book? It might be a strategy guide. I'm not 100% sure, but I have like a book that's brown and with like gold inset Triforce looking thing on it. If you don't, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up to the office and show it to you. But it's got a timeline in there, and it's bananas. The timeline.
I think I do. I thought it was on this bookshelf back there, actually.
Oh yeah.
I've got it somewhere. I think I have something somewhere with a like a timeline. My older brother bought it for me for my birthday at one point, or some sort of a Zelda book.
Right on.
I think it had some stuff like that in it. But
so, John, what did you return to? That's my question.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, in the game that I played the most out of like the full selection that I had, there was two. There was a Spider-Man game I had on the Nintendo DSi. It was called Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions.
Ooh,
and
sick title.
It was so eek. Like, I don't know how I play it on the Nintendo DSi because I'll hold it. And actually, you know what?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at this thing. Oh, whoa.
There it is.
I have it.
Oh, my God.
And
there's the illicit box right there.
Still boots.
Awesome.
Wow.
Oh, it made the little dun, 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 dun. That was really cool. But
Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Okay.
But yeah, great game, and essentially kind of what it was is it was really interesting because essentially, like, I don't know if you guys have seen the Spider-Man Miles Morales movies or anything at all. But
are we talking about the Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes.
I have seen both of those, and for my money, they are the peak of Marvel movies, with the exception of peak movie in general. It's so damn good, both of them. With the exception of Guardians of the Galaxy, I got to throw that in there. I think that movie is super fun, but I digress. Go ahead.
Yeah. Those characters, Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara, and Spider-Man the Black Noir, I forget his name. Spider-Man Noir, I forget his name. But both of those characters are from that game, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Like,
no
obviously
way.
They had like a whole comic run, so like they existed before. But like my first introduction to those characters was on this thing, because the plot of the game was that there was I think it was Mysterio. He somehow got like time powers and like was infecting all of the like these different dimensions, and so like you switch from Spider-Man to Spider-Man, stopping it in all of these different dimensions. So you spend the game switching between modern day Spidey to Spider-Man 2099, then back to Black Noir, and then like the end of the game culminates like you learn like all of their powers, and then like you kind of combine like you talk to Madam Web, which if you don't know in Spider-Man lore is like out of like the spider people, the like peak that you can get to. She's like almost celestial level. I played that game so much, like over and over and over. Like it got to the point where I could speedrun the game. Like when we went on a road trip to Disney, on just that trip alone, like I think it's like 15 hours or whatever, I beat the game 8 times.
Oh my God.
Like
Whoa.
that's how obsessed I was with the game, is that I would literally just play it and just beat it and then start it again. That's all I would do.
That's so awesome.
Wow.
I love that. That is a testament to the construction of the game, right? It felt
Oh yeah,
good to play.
it was so awesome. Like even like the webbing effects that you would do, and like you're thinking about it, it's a Nintendo DS. Like you're in 2D, right? But it still was so satisfying to like swing, and like they were so intuitive in how they did the combat, incorporating the webs and the swing and all of that in a 2D game. So it was really cool. And then it was that game, and then there was this Wolverine Origins game that was, it was essentially the plot of the movie X-Men Origins, like where it's like Logan's like his lore,
Uh-huh.
where he becomes like gets the adamantium and he has to fight like his brother and like a bunch of different people. It's basically that but game. But in my opinion, one of the greatest movie to game adaptations ever done. It was
Whoa.
so peak. And it's like
Whoa.
it's so niche. Like I doubt a lot of people have played it, but same thing. I would beat that game, replay it, beat it, replay it. And it was really cool because like when you would beat the game, it had kind of like a built-in new game plus, and it would switch like all of the villains and everything that you would fight and all the enemies. They would get different costumes. It was like they would go to like a different like comic run where like they had a different skin or whatever. And like so it would change kind of the way that you would interact with the enemies and stuff. So like there would be like different dialogue, like depending on like if you were on like on your second playthrough of the game versus the first one.
Wow.
Like it was really really cool.
Innovative.
Um, yeah, those two games are the ones that like I played the most on this thing. Ooh, by the way, original stylus.
Oh, you kept up with
Never
it.
lost it, huh?
Never lost
that's a
it.
baller move right there because the
Never
styluses
lost
go
it.
missing big time.
Yeah, they
Never
do.
lost it.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I was too busy with that to play Zelda. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good, man. I love that you're really into it. That's so awesome. Kind of getting I kind of want to play them now. I got to see these.
Right,
things, you know?
I want to check it out. Like I got to see what the hype
Dude,
is
and
about.
I've always felt like, because I've talked to David about that, like, because we both had the same, literally same exact, he had an orange one too, and like same scenario, like with like the game card. Oh, wait,
Nintendogs.
this is actually it. Um, I don't know. This is just called an ace card, but like right in here, like I don't know if you can see on my camera, but you would fit the micro SD
Oh, yeah.
slot
There
right
it
in
is.
there, and then you would pop this into your game, and you would have available to you whatever games you flash to the micro SD from the discs that
That's
like
crazy.
my mom
Wow.
got. So like again, I don't know where she got it. I don't know how she obtained this. Like she doesn't remember, so I'll never get an answer.
She
But
quote unquote
that-
doesn't remember.
Yeah,
she,
yeah.
She knew a guy.
Quote,
She knew a guy who knew a guy for sure.
But like, yeah, this Nintendo, fun fact, has never run an official Nintendo game.
John, the cops
Nintendo
are going to be
hates
at your
you.
door any minute now. I just know it.
Nintendo's rolling out right now, bro. They're breaking your device.
So I actually did something similar to that, and this is so basic bitch of me. But for the Nintendo 64, for me, Mario 64 feels
Oh, yes.
so good. To this
Yes, it
day,
does.
feels
Yes, it
awesome.
still
It's quick.
does.
It's
That
snappy.
holds up.
You can bounce around. There's some polygonal jank here and there, which that's endearing to me. I love it when an older game kind of breaks. But I didn't have it a 64 for a while. My grandparents actually did. Go figure. My grandfather, rip, he got a 64 and really got into it. He bought, of course, Mario, and we had GoldenEye and all that fun stuff. But his jam was a little-known game called Forsaken. Have you guys ever heard of this thing?
Is there like a Forsaken
on the
2?
60.
Yeah,
like
go
it's
ahead.
like a current game?
No, you know what? There might be. I can't validate that one way or the other. But Forsaken for the 64 was basically a kind of like a first-person shooter. You go in and duke it out with other people, but you're on flying 360-degree rotational motorcycles. It was
in this game.
really bizarre. But boy, howdy, he got into it.
I have
so-
never
Did this
seen
come out?
this.
Yeah, it's a really unique one. I don't know, 98, 99, somewhere in there.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, you
But
should check it out.
I've seen gameplay of this game.
Oh,
like,
have
on
you really?
YouTube.
Where?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
man.
Like, cause I'll just watch YouTube to like just
Yeah.
fall asleep too. So I'll end up in like some crazy corners. But like I remember seeing somebody playing this.
That's bizarre that you even got footage of it somewhere. It's to be fair, it's not a very good game, but it was his game, and he had a blast playing it. So you know,
Yeah, that's what matters.
wherever Papa is right now,
Yeah,
I bet he's
man.
playing the best game of Forsaken of his life right now. But for me, it was Super Mario 64. I can't get enough of it. Every single track of that music is so good.
Dude,
before I
what was
quote the
up with-
name, I think it was Koji Kondo that did this one as
Dude,
well.
There's like
or is- I'll
conspiracies
double-
that he did
double
dark
check that.
magic in,
Yeah,
in
Koji
that
Kondo.
music. It's so good.
It is infectious, especially the the water levels with that nice little Korg
Yes.
M1 sound font to
Yes.
it. It's so relaxing.
Bro, that entire era of Nintendo flagships, they
Crazy.
all were like that. It was insane.
banger after
the-
banger
the-
after
the-
banger.
Yes.
Like
oh my
Donkey
god.
Kong, bro. Oh, come on.
Okay,
Bro,
I never played Donkey Kong. Sorry, don't hit me.
I mean,
Donkey Kong 64 never
Okay.
floated over to my boat. But I did play Banjo-Kazooie. Were you guys into that at all?
oh, yes.
Peak.
Yes. Dude, I loved Banjo-Kazooie.
So
oh my god.
between Koji Kondo and his music in Mario 64 and Grant Kirkhope, he did the music for Banjo-Kazooie. And fun fact, he also did the music for I think it's about 2013, 2014 game called Yooka-Laylee. It's a love letter / homage to the Banjo-Kazooie format. And Grant Kirkhope lent his music skills to that as well. Very just fun, infectious music, lots of major keys, lots of very fits the level kind of stuff. And between those two guys, the Nintendo 64 is some of the best game music I've ever heard in my life. It's awesome.
I agree. That era was it's iconic. Like
Crazy.
it sticks around.
Uh-huh.
Like it doesn't
Yeah.
leave.
It's true. Very true. And you know what I'm really liking right now? I can actually use this to segue. That era of low poly models is making a huge comeback right now. And I mentioned Benji earlier, who made that Azaran game, very NES. Azaran II looks like a 64 game. And there's a video actually up on the Umbrella Fight YouTube right now. I accidentally played 52 minutes of this other game called Heartworm, right? And I said I was going to make a video like 7 podcasts ago. But I finally did, and I finally booted it
Let's
up.
go.
And it's another banger from a solo dev, a guy named Vincent Adinolfi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And if you took Silent Hill, Resident Evil, and Fatal Frame and rolled them into one experience, it's amazing. It feels good. It's got options for retro and modern graphics. It's got options for tank controls if you really want to, hate yourself. And the homages are laid on thick. From everything from opening a door, in Resident Evil where you see the door open on a black screen and then the camera zooms in through it as if you were to walk through it, or it actually walks up the stairs, that sort of thing. And I don't have a gun, at least not yet. And honestly, I hope I don't get one because I really like the unique take on it. I have a camera, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing at this house. So I'm playing as this girl named Sam. She's been investigating something. There's a nice intro cutscene. Some of the camera work in this game is incredible. Just throws you for a loop. Like the intro cutscene, she's rummaging around in her drawer and the camera pans like all around the room. So you get to see her corkboard with all the newspaper clippings she's been obsessively cutting out, trying to find out what happened. There was some accident of some kind. But it's, like I said, it's only 50 minutes I've been playing this, so it's way more to the story. But during this cutscene, the camera turned upside down and all the way around, and she's just talking the whole time, and it's floating around this room, and at some point it's fully upside down, and then it starts going back around, and then it lands on the back of her head, and then zooms in, and then you cut to her going to this little town to explore this abandoned house to find out more information about whatever she's obsessed with. So once you get to that point, it turns into very much a fixed camera angle kind of thing, Silent Hill, and Vincent's use of the camera to really create tension is masterful. He learned lessons from these older games and then really expounded on them in a way that I'm super impressed with. Devin, you saw that little clip of the video, that weird-ass staircase I was...
oh, yeah.
It threw me for a loop.
It really. First off, it really got you. In that clip, like,
yeah. I was like, oh no,
bro, you yelped.
I did yelp.
It was really funny. You know, you just like sprung something that like I miss fixed camera angles.
Yeah. Me as well.
In some games, not every game.
I'm getting a little over the right shoulder, over the left shoulder that Gears of War kind of pioneered back in the Xbox 360 days. And I say that, but there might have been games before that, but it's fatiguing to me.
Yeah, well, you know, man, what was the... I mean, literally in Dragon's Dogma, and Dragon's Dogma is an adventure game, and so it doesn't necessarily need... Like, you want to have some freedom in your movement, which is kind of why that's helpful.
Sure.
But at the same time, I think maybe my biggest gripe with Dragon's Dogma is I feel like the camera is it's inhibiting. Like it's a challenge.
That's hard.
And not in a good way. And here's why. Because in the same way like Dark Souls does the camera, it feels really similar. The movement feels similar to a Dark Souls as far as just like running around. Obviously you're not dodge rolling like Dragon's Dogma, but it's missing a lock-on feature. So you're having to constantly adjust the camera, and it makes me go, man, I wish it was just fixed. So you said that like all these camera, like the way he does the cameras, and I'm thinking like, man, fixed camera used to be like the norm. That was how you played games.
Yeah,
like you went to the next room, and then the camera shifted you to the next room.
Yeah,
and you just played in that room with that camera angle.
So in the early PlayStation days,
missing it.
I agree 1,000%. The early PlayStation days, sort of, I would say by necessity, you had those fixed camera angles because that allowed them to kind of paint the really nice backdrops. Like, take that Resident Evil 2 police station. It looks fucking awesome. To this day, it looks great. And those fixed camera angles not only allowed them to kind of bypass that we can't exactly make this in 3D kind of thing, but it also really ratchets up the tension because if your camera's fixed and you hear off to the side, you're like, crap, I don't know, I can't see the thing. It really like kind of sends you into a bit of a panic mode. Actually, Silent Hill did something different back in the day. Draw distances were not anywhere near what they are today, obviously. And to get around that, they factored the fog of the town into the story. Like it's important that this town is covered in fog, but because it's covered in fog, they don't have to draw shit. You just see the street in front of you, basically. And that also does yes, absolutely brilliant. It ratchets up the tension, and Heartworm does the exact same thing. There was one moment, it wasn't just the stairs. The stairs blew my mind. That was really great. If you go watch it, go look it up on YouTube. It's awesome. But there was one moment where I'm in an attic and, it's jumping from camera angle. There's about 2 or 3 different camera angles I went through. And finally I'm at a head-on shot of this door, and it's really ornate looking, and it has a rose painted on it with the center of it missing. So of course I need to find a MacGuffin, put it in the thing that unlocks the door. Straightforward puzzle, right? But when I walk up to the door, the camera starts zooming in with me and locks onto, like really kind of frames it as if somebody's like over your shoulder kind of following you, but just to observe. And that's even creepier than coming to get you.
That's like another layer.
I cannot say enough about Heartworm. You have to go play it. At the very least, just pop open the video, watch a few different segments of it. And then the last thing I want to say about Heartworm is that the writing is peak. I hate using that word over and over, but it truly is, because she's in this house finding these journal entries, and they're like grandfather's journal, or father's journal 1, father's journal 2, and slowly you're unpacking this story of an old man whose wife has dementia, and now he's having to live with his wife who doesn't know who he is, has lost him completely. And you watch this story unravel just through the text on the screen, and the writing is absolutely great. So pick up Heartworm.
That's fantastic.
It's only like $14.99.
That's
Super
awesome.
good.
Pulling you into like basically read the lore of the game, like throughout, like there's a lot of games. Dragon's Dogma is one, right? There's lore everywhere. There's stuff that you can read, and a lot of games, a lot of RPGs will do that. Is they just throw these like notes everywhere.
Elder Scrolls
and like Elder Scrolls, you name it. Like
That's
all those
egregious,
RPGs, man.
yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of lore in it, but like, what's the draw? What is my reward for this? Like I open that up and I'm not compelled to read it.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I'm impressed that they compelled you to read it. And like, was it like a part of this, like the story? Like, did you have to read it, quote unquote?
Yes. So I mentioned earlier I don't have a gun, but I have a camera. This is another unique mechanic that they threw in there. Sometimes the house is dark. My ammo is my film. So I'm assuming, and I haven't had to do this yet, but I'm assuming that I'm going to have to take pictures of things at some point, probably to get rid of the ghosts a la Fatal Frame. But also I can trigger the flash. So being thrust into these big dark rooms in this dilapidated house with this covered furniture and this moldy clothes in the corner, not only can I explore and get little flavor text for each little item that I encounter, like the bed or the dresser or whatever, if it's dark, I can pop the flash and it lights up the room. And on top of that, the light source is the camera. So depending on where I am in the room, it may or may not light up what I want to see. And it only stays on screen for maybe, I don't know, max 5-6 seconds, but I have to pop it again. And I'm hoping that once I get to a point of being in a room, like, the third time I pop the thing, something standing behind me or just happens to change. That would be a good thing. But no doubt some weird shit's going to happen because of that. But I don't have a flashlight. I have to use the light of my camera. And funnily enough, when I go into a room and it's dark, I question whether I even want to pop the flash because I don't know what's in there. I don't know what monster is going to come out and get me. And
Kind of scary.
Yeah,
Bro, that was the Fatal Frame like horror, man. Like,
did
opening
you
up
play
your
Fatal
camera
Frame?
and then, oh, dude, yes. Oh my
Hell
God,
yeah.
it's a classic in our family.
It's so good.
Like we're traumatized, dude. Like we were so young when we were introduced into Fatal Frame. We played over at my grandmother's house in my uncle's room, and he had like a blacked out room. Like it was super dark, and my dad and my uncle, we were all crammed, all four of us, my older brother, myself, my uncle, and my dad were crammed in this room playing Fatal Frame. And like, bro, a bunch of dudes in there and then screaming like little girls playing Fatal Frame. Oh man, I like, we're all traumatized from it. It's like a core memory of ours. Like opening up that camera and just having a monster, like a ghost in your face that's like
you
trying
have
to kill you.
the evil because of that
Oh
mechanic.
my, they force you to do it. Like you can't get away with not doing it in that game. Like
Yeah.
that you have to confront them. And like they do such a good job of like building up that like eeriness the whole time, because when you first launch the game, like realistically the danger that you have in the game is actually not that high in the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of lead you on that, hey, this is really dangerous and so scary and spooky. And they like have ghosts like fly by, or, like these little moments where it's like really scary. And then they start putting you in like situations where you open up the camera and it's like, boom, right in your face. And like they get these insane jump scares by lifting up, like you said, like you don't want to pull up the camera, but you're like, I actually have to pull this camera up or I will die.
Yeah.
So you have to pull this camera up, and then you're literally exactly what the worst nightmare was. The worst thing that could have happened is literally in your face.
Oh man, that's so awesome.
Controllers went flying, like we took off, like
that.
it was so good, dude. Core memories.
I love a family scary game night. That's so
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Heartworm is an incredible experience. I'm definitely going to finish it. Sometimes less lore is more impactful than more, because I can sit there and read the lore behind whatever the Elder Scrolls world name is. It's not Irithyll, but that's the only thing I can think of. That's Dark Souls.
Tedrasil,
I was about to say that's Dark Souls.
Yeah. But just this reading those journals, they were only 5 to 6 pages, but the word choices were
Tamriel.
good. They were Tamriel. There it is. You found it. The word choices were good, and I found myself getting a little invested in the story. You know, I was emotional for this guy because the way he's putting it. The journal entries start trailing off into fewer and fewer words, and at some point he's just like, I don't know I don't know that I can do this anymore. Basically, it's so sad. The whole game, I'm sure, isn't like that, but it definitely has an oppressive vibe, and it's all low poly. It looks really good, and I could go on and on about how much fun I was having with that game. So go check out the video. You guys don't have to because I've already shown you a little bit about it, so I'm not going to force you to. But yeah, Heartworm. Super dope.
Nice.
Let's see, what else? Anything else that you guys had on your plate? No, not much.
Bro, it's just been Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6.
Battlefield
right on.
6.
I love that.
Red Dead. Like, just eating right now. Being fed.
I love that. Yeah, you're being fed by the gaming industry. They got a good meal in front of us at this point.
Dude, it feels like we're back because I can't remember the last time like a new AAA release like has done even anything for me.
It's been
like,
a long time.
Like the last game that like I was really like I have to play this game. It was Cyberpunk. You know, well that's just because like I said I saw that Game Informer in 2013. Like I've been waiting to play this game for almost a decade. So it was like I was just hyped to play it.
And that one speaks to you, huh? It's like the
like
aesthetic and the
really
vibe of it is
game.
really your wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's really awesome, and like I played it at a time in my life where life was happening. So like the game was like a really good kind of escape. So I really fell in love with the characters in the world.
That's something that I definitely like about modern games is that there is the ability to sink yourself into a world. Even going back to the low poly days of the 64 and the PlayStation, there's only so much you can really do to kind of flesh out a world. But now here we are with Oblivion remastered, and Fallout 5 is going to be just around the corner.
Fallout 5.
That got greenlit, or they're working on it. Who fucking knows?
Do you kill the franchise?
When that... Okay, I've got a hot take, but I like Fallout 4 probably more than I like almost all of the other Fallout. I think all of them, yeah. I think 4 is awesome. I like this. I like the story. I like the places it goes. When you're
or
fucking
the New
going
Vegas.
Dude, okay. Hot take with New Vegas. It's fine. It's fine. Now, what I will say is that the writing in New Vegas is super duper good. But the sufferer of New Vegas is that it's a little too janky. It's got that jank sheen over it. And even Fallout 3 was less janky than New Vegas was. That said, the stories, like I played through Dead Money, the DLC for New Vegas, and it's a straight up survival horror DLC. It changes the game entirely. So I'm sorry, I'll take that back. I stepped in a little bit. It is not just fine. It's an excellent game, but I think Fallout 4 feels better. And I like the story of Fallout 4. I like the characters a lot. Piper's hilarious. That super genius, super mutant that's living in the radiation zone is awesome. I had a blast playing that one. So
Fallout 4 is a lot of fun.
Absolutely looking forward to Fallout 5. And you know what? If they fuck it up like they did with Starfield, which
Starfield
is not
2, baby.
It's not my opinion, but I have heard that most people don't care for Starfield because there's nothing to do. It's not that interesting.
Yeah.
It's great.
I've heard that it's boring over and over.
What a waste.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, they literally
Overhyped.
procedurally generated boredom.
Oh, gross. That's awful.
They made it almost infinite.
Well, I mean, if that's your cup of tea and you like being bored, then Starfield's your game, I guess.
That's right.
But I am looking forward to, obviously, Fallout 5. And then Fallout, the second season, we're pivoting a little bit into TV, but it's video game related. I thought the Fallout series was super duper good. It hit a lot of the weird notes. They were addressing some weird things in it. And then the ending winding up on the, spoiler alert, on the Vegas like overlooking a hill that you can see Las Vegas in the distance, was like an amping up moment for me. Like, are they really going to do this? Are they going to take Mr. McLaughlin and throw him into Las Vegas? Who's going to play Mr. House? Is there a courier? I cannot wait to see what they do with this. And hopefully they can stick to some of the framework. And honestly, they don't need to do the courier story. If they kind of throw the courier in there off to the side, because, you've got your ghoul played by Walton Goggins. Amazing. You've got Lucy, and then you've got that Brotherhood of Steel guy. I can't remember his first name off the top of my head. But they're sort of like stories that weave in and out of each other. And if the courier is one of them, I'd be okay with that, or even just some references. But hey, Vegas is a big city, and some shit happens, and there's a lot of people. So I would love to see different shits that happen with different peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember like when Fallout 4 Season 1 ended, I remember there was like a lot of, I don't want to say the word backlash, but there was a lot of hoopla.
Hoopla, that's a good one.
There's a lot of noise. Like there was a lot of noise from the community about that shot where it showed, New Vegas or Las Vegas. Because people were like, did they just retcon New Vegas or did they just make it to where New Vegas doesn't exist here? I thought that was interesting. I don't know if you guys saw any of that when the show initially ended.
So I'm sure there's like 0.01% of the nerds that like Fallout. They're like, yeah, but if you read this book and hear in this story, this line just doesn't line up. You know what? I don't give a shit about that. I had fun watching Fallout. I think it's cool. Okay, it's all I like. I like the aesthetic of Fallout. I think it's cool. And present what you will in front of me, I'm probably gonna eat it up. That's just how it is. I'm a little bit of a fanboy, and I let bygones be bygones when it comes to Fallout, because at the end of the day, in 2008, when I bought Fallout 3 for the first time, not only was it the first Bethesda game that I ever played, it was the first game that I really had touched the post-apocalyptic wasteland. Because, you had your Stalker in the past. You had Fallout 1 and 2, Tactics even, which is a little bit of a different beast, but they were very much PC kind of isometric CRPGs. I don't know if it really falls under that umbrella, but genres are stupid anyway. And then playing Fallout 3 was like, I did not know that this type of game even existed. And it really kind of solidified itself on my top 10 game series of all time list. It's in my top 3. Like, Fallout is just plain cool. And if you're going to get hung up on details like, oh, I don't like how they handled New Vegas, then don't watch it. Then just don't watch the show. It's okay. You're allowed to not watch it. And if it's a God, I saw a horrible take on Twitter. They were like, this is a normie show for normies. Yeah, it is. It's on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is normie shit for normies. What do you expect?
Blue-pilled show.
Oh, I hate it. Don't get me started. Just enjoy the Fallout and have fun. We just want to play games, and we just want them to be fun. But I'll get off my soapbox now.
Yeah. It would be cool to see like a human house. Like, I don't know how like the timing works in Fallout, but
yeah,
it would be crazy if that was like a thing. We see some of those characters in different forms.
Somebody pointed out, I saw a nice little screen grab compilation of like, why does every capitalist look this way? Straight up slick back hair, just the mustache, suit, and then somebody posted a real billionaire, and it looked exactly like that. I can't remember which billionaire it was, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, I can't wait to see where they take Fallout. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It'll be good.
Yep. Hey, guys, I think we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up. Actually, we're not exactly short on time, but it is getting late. I'm sure you guys have more Battlefield to get to before you go to sleep, perhaps.
Gotta go blow shit up.
Hey, guy, yeah.
I'm going to put in a shift on Red Dead before bed.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I'm definitely going to Liza P it up. I just finished a boss, so I got to go level up and get some weapons done, and it's going to be a blast. I think, though, just for everybody who is listening, let's see, what's our next game? On the YouTube channel, I'm going to be playing a horror game for the first time. It's a short horror game. If you have never heard of this company, they're called Puppet Combo. Puppet Combo makes, they lovingly call themselves a triple B producer of games. And they were one of the earlier ones.
Triple B is so funny.
It's such a good term, right? They were one of the earlier companies that it's like two guys or whatever. Their stuff goes up on itch maybe, a few years ago, and I run across some of that stuff. Very much in the same wheelhouse as Heartworm, low poly, creepy vibes, off-putting everything. And the game that I'm about to play is called Bloodwash. What I'm looking at right now looks like a washer, from a washer and dryer set, and is blood just pouring out of it. I don't know what's about to happen, but I bet it's going to be super creepy. So I'm going to play that. I'm going to toss a video, and it's a shorter game, so I'm probably going to see that all the way through. And so go check that out. That should probably be up early next week. We'll call that Monday. But I just want to say thanks to you guys for joining me here. Do you guys like this Discord format? Is this working out for you? Because I'm digging
for me.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
You know what? Let me roll that back. I don't care because I just love hanging out with you guys. Boom.
There it is.
The bromance begins.
All right. Well, hey guys, thanks for listening to the podcast. Pick up the phone. Call your mom. Call your family. Call your friends. Tell them you love them because life's too damn short. Isn't that right, guys? Oh, I got some salutes. For those of you who aren't watching the video, which doesn't exist, I got some salutes. And y'all can't see me, so I'm saluting too. All right, we're going to go ahead and cue up the music. Peace.
Umbrella fight.